Yes, sir, man. We're back at it again with another P5X video. Y'all know what the vibes is, man. Today, I'm bringing y'all my Yui guide. Now, before we dive into this one, man, I gotta shout my community out because y'all went crazy on my last two Manami videos, bro, and it means the world to me. I don't think y'all understand how much appreciation I got on that, bro. So, of course, your boy's back at it again, dropping another banger. Now, we're gonna go over Yui in her entirety, and I'm gonna give you guys a live breakdown. Now, I didn't pull for the character, but if you come in game, go to the event tab, and you come to the character trial, you can try the character. And 100%, I'm not gonna lie, after doing her character trial, it's kind of makes you want to pull for the character. But I gotta stay strong for my GOAT Yusuke. 100% we going for Yusuke. But obviously, this is a Yui video, and I'm gonna break down pretty much everything plus team building. Now, we're gonna go over team building right now because I feel like right here, this is her best team. Like, if we're really being honest, this is her best team, like by far. And the only reason why I say that is because Yui herself, if we look at her kit, her entire thing is about being with someone that's player 2, right? Yui's player 1, she's gonna make someone on her team player 2. And basically what that is that whenever player 2 moves, she's gonna do a follow-up attack after that person does a skill. And that skill I'm talking about is Sparky Surprise, and grants player 2 to one ally for 2 turns and increases Yui's attack by 36%. For 2 turns, when an ally with player 2 deals damage to a foe with a skill, perform a follow-up attack dealing electric damage equal to 125% of her attack, and increase the chance to activate Jolly Cooperation by 10% for 2 turns. And basically what that is her follow-up attack. Now, we're gonna go over her other skills as well. She has a single target, does 174% attack if the foe is not shocked, and for the ones that do not know what shocked is, in the character trials, you can click on it and you can see, but increases your crit rate by 10%. And there's a 64% chance to inflict shock if they're not shocked for 2 turns. And if the foe's already shocked, oh my god, it's a lot of shocks, ain't it? Jesus. You can increase the damage by this ability by 30%. The next one is AoE, deals AoE electric damage to all foes, 56% damage of her attack, and increases damage to the main target by 25%. And for the ones that are visual learners, basically what that means is if I click Meta Dynamite, you see the 2 shadows here. One of these shadows is going to have a bigger damage number than the other, right? And we're gonna go off and we're gonna go show like each one of these skills like in practical gameplay uses, right? In terms of her highlight, increases her attack by 32%, increased follow-up attack damage by 23%, of attack for 2 turns, and then of course whenever an ally uses a skill, then Yui will do a follow-up attack. In terms of her talent, she does follow-up damage to shock foes. They take 36% more damage, and when an ally has player 2, which is the whole mechanic that I was talking about when we opened up this video, it increases Yui's crit rate by 12% and increases her attack by 12%, and that's for both of them. So this is her weapon for the ones that want to know. Increases Yui's crit rate by 18% and increased follow-up damage by 26% when a follow-up attack is activated by an ally with player 2, or an ally doing electric damage with a skill, increased follow-up damage by 26% or more. And I'm going to make a separate video going over, not for Yui specifically, but like the entire mechanic of the revelation cards, because I'm just now being able to grind them. So I'm going to make a more dedicated guide to this. So make sure you go down there and stay tuned and subscribe and all that great YouTube stuff for the algorithm, right? We're going to go over Yui herself now. So the first thing that you want to do, at least from my testing, you're going to want to open up with Sparky Surprise, right? Like it's a 2-turn cooldown, like you're going to want to do that. In this instance, I did put it on Multaha just because like Multaha is also like an electric character. And that's kind of like Yui's best synergy, is like another electric character. And when an ally with player 2 deals damage with a skill, Yui performs a follow-up attack, right? So with Shun, we're just going to like increase our team's HP. We're going to do the thing. Wonder doesn't really need to do anything right now, so I'll just do like a regular attack, like that's fine. And then of course Multaha's gonna go, and let's just drop like this ability out. So when they get shocked, right, Yui's gonna follow up, or my bad, let me correct myself. It wasn't the shock, I just seen the shock on the screen. When the player 2 goes, Yui is going to go after the attack, right? That's why Yui follow up after Multaha. And of course, Yui's going to do her thing, and I'll just show off this skill that I was talking about, the AoE one, right? And pay attention to the numbers on the screen. This one took 3827, the other one took 4,000 damage, and that's the ability that makes like one of the main targets take like 25% more damage or something like that. This is Yui's one more, right? And then of course we have the all-out attack if you guys want to see. I don't think that this is going to kill. Hopefully not, because I do want to show the highlight. Okay. I'm gonna try to stall for the highlights. So we're just gonna guard. Right? Let's guard up. Here we go. Now this is the highlight, right? Increases Yui's attack and follow-up attack damage, and also performs a follow-up attack when ally skill does the damage. So you pop the highlight, and then whenever they do I'm gonna do it with Wonder. Hopefully this is nothing too crazy, right? I don't want them to die because I want to show the follow-up attack. Don't die, please. Okay, it did it. And Yui's gonna go, right? And she kills that one. And basically, for the ones that didn't see, the entire party had that buff on them, and Yui is going to do a follow-up attack after every single teammate does a skill. In terms of team building, like I mentioned at the beginning of the video, when it comes down to it, like I feel like that's going to be one of Yui's best teams. The only reason Ryuji's right here, I don't have Yui, but like let's just all pretend, right, that Ryuji is Yui. So I feel like it's going to be a crazy team, 100%, because Shun's like a super cracked character. Like I have him on all my teams that I'm going to build in terms of like in-game teams. And if you missed my Manami video, you can also put I don't know why I said it like that. You can also put Manami in this team. Like for example, what I would do, you can like replace Shun with Manami, but like I'm gonna give y'all a little tidbit. When it comes to team building, at least for me, I'm gonna build my teams the same way I did when I played P5R and P3R. I'm just gonna slot a healer persona on the main character, right? Because I feel like this team will have way more value than just like slotting Manami right here. Nothing wrong with Manami. I want to make that clear. She's not a bad character, one of the best characters in the entire game. It's just that personally, I don't really run healers because I just like to see big damage numbers. I'm not gonna lie. Throw hands up. But you can't go wrong with Manami, like 100%. Like let's say you didn't even have Shun, like I would put like I would put Tomoko right here. I'm not gonna lie. Tomoko, she has defense down on one of her skills, right? If I'm not mistaken. Come over to personas. I think it's this one. No, I lied. I was getting her mixed up with one of Wonder's personas. I was getting her mixed up with this persona right here. I know this persona has defense down, and it's yeah, decrease all foes defense. My bad. I'm a bot. But what I was saying is that like I would put Tomoko here. Like you quite literally could just put any other character. Like if you wanted to like giga buff Yui, then like you could throw Leo right here, and then you can have like Leo buff Yui. Brain fart because I just about to say Ryuji. But yeah, you can have Leo buff Yui, and even with Leo, like you can go with someone like even Yao Ling is fine. I don't have all the characters, so like these are all the characters on my account. But like other characters that she can go well with, I mean, quite literally, I feel like her and Motoha are going to be a staple together. So like you're always going to have Motoha on that team. But like anyone else, like I feel like they'll just be just fine, right? Like any of the other standard 5 stars or anything like that. But other than that, like I said, Yui herself, she's not a bad character at all. She also got buffed. So what the P5X devs are going to do whenever a new character is coming out to the game, at least on the global side, if they're like kind of underperforming on the Chinese version, they're going to buff the character for the global side. I don't know if they're going to do it for the Chinese version. I'm not sure. You can let me know down below in the comment section. But yeah, Yui herself, she's not bad. Will I be pulling for her? No, not really. Because I mean, like if you look at my teams, like I said, I already have my electric down, right? Like I have a max Mota for the ones. Can I not change my team? Hold up. At any moment. There we go. But yeah, my Motoha is like almost max. Like she's one away from being max, as you can see from like the awareness thing down below. But like I'm just gonna use these two for electric damage, right? But Yui herself is definitely a cool character. Like I definitely like her a lot. I have no issue with her. Like I said, once again, it's just that like with P5X getting this accelerated schedule, and we're gonna be getting characters more often. Like I'm gonna not hoarding my gems, but I'm gonna be like more smart with my gems. But I ain't gonna lie, when Yusuke drop, I'm going crazy. But either way, right, if you did enjoy this Yui video, let me know down below in the comment section. We're gonna be making more guides pretty much honestly for every single character in the game. I'm not gonna lie. But I'd probably say my next one that I really want to work on, I have to get my cards for Shun, because I feel like this character, bro, is the best character in the game. And I'm going to explain in my video why I feel like that. But of course, you gotta stay tuned. Other than that, though, I'll catch y'all in the next video. If you like this one, make sure you get on there, hit the thumbs up button for your boy, and subscribe if you're new. And I'll catch y'all in the next video.